I think this is a question we get a lot, so it makes sense for us to cover it. What are your thoughts on working with the outgoing vendor during the transition?
In most cases, I feel like the outgoing vendor they're okay with, what is going on. Hopefully they're able to work with us in a professional manner. You don't ever want to step on anybody's toes for whatever reason.
It absolutely makes things easier.
Yeah, absolutely. And, they're happy to hand over, the credentials and keys to the kingdom to be able to support the customer. Because at the end of the day, they don't want a bad name. Maybe they were relieved of their contract for costs, right? Money's always probably the number one reason, but they don't want to ever have a bad name. So they want to work with the next MSP to be able to hand that over successfully.
Connecticut's a small state, right? You don't want to burn any bridges, but you don't have to. I would say the vast majority, upwards of 98% probably, of our new clients are coming to this relationship with an amicable split from their last relationship. And it does make things easier. We're able to coordinate with the client and make sure that they don't have any shutdowns or outages during the transition. But also, we can't just use their schedule. It has to work for our side, and also often has to work with the outgoing MSP. So that three-way communication during that 1 month overlap is key. The other 2% of times where somebody's leaving their old IT company for cause and it is contentious, maybe they're fighting over money, maybe there was a contract dispute. Obviously there's ways to handle those transitions as well, and we are more just flipping off the light switch and starting fresh in those scenarios. But thankfully that doesn't happen very often, because that does complicate things.
It sure does, yeah.
And we always know, the rest of the team, that when you have your office door closed, that you've rolled up your sleeves and you're deep in it with that level of
rolling out a
scheduling.
new product or something like that.
Or learning how to do the upgrades of our existing products, because it's not all just about new clients, and it is a lot of what you do. But we're not taking on a new client every week either. So I mean, there's still the education factor. A lot of times we have to look at our security stack and the products that we have on our menu periodically, because maybe they were great 2 years ago and maybe they're falling off now, or they got bought by another parent company, or their support isn't as good as it used to be, or they're not compliant anymore because compliance changed and they didn't. So we have to monitor our menu, our stack, through the same way. And you've been a key player in that role too, and looking at different products and making different suggestions and ultimately learning the product, right? Because often when we hand you the contract, it's, you're on your own. You come to me if you have issues or need help, but you've been the key point. And I think that's important during a transition as well, that they do, a new client does have like one point of communication, from a technical aspect. They're gonna come to you. It's not like, oh, we're putting in, your XDR today, you're gonna talk to this guy. Or we're putting in, we're setting up your new backup system, talk to this guy. Really having one throat to choke and one single point of contact through those, it gives people a peace of mind, and it streamlines the transitions. Now again, in year 2 with these clients, it probably is a lot of other people from the team supporting those actual products. But during the transition, that's really your domain.
Mm-hmm.